Hello, I'm Carol Richards, and welcome to Teacher Talk, Episode 3. This group is for music teachers. Now, if you are a music teacher and you want to learn some new songs and new repertoire, new dances, new activities, and new games, I'd have to say there are lots of groups out there that can help you, and you'll be well catered for. This particular group is about pedagogy, the lesson process, how to achieve the student learning that you want. So if you're interested in the pedagogy, maybe you would like to join us and be part of Teacher Talk. Pedagogy, the lesson process, that's based on a lot of things. One of the most important things it's based on is, who are you teaching? If you have a group of 5-year-olds in a small room, the learning process will be very different than if you have, like my friend Jack had, 60 children in a gymnasium for an hour. The lesson process will be very different for that group. Or the group could be some teachers or some secondary students. So number one, your first thing to think about in the learning process is, who am I teaching? What do I know about them? What about their needs, their likes, their wants? The second thing is what? What am I going to have them try to learn? How am I going to structure this learning? All right, what is it I want them to learn? The next thing you have to think about is, what media can I use? Am I going to have them sing, dance, play instruments, improvise? What media? And the next thing you need to think about is, how much time do I have? How much room do I have? How many resources do I have? So there's lots of things to think about in pedagogy. Folk dance is one of the media that we use for structuring student learning. And there are folk dances for all age groups. We structure folk dances for each group probably just a little bit differently. So I want to show you a little clip of some teachers learning a folk dance. Now you all know this folk dance. It's an Israeli folk dance, and we, in the Orff field, we've been doing it for years. These girls are from Taiwan and China, and I was teaching in China. So I am in a room with these lovely teachers, very musical. They speak no English. I speak no Mandarin. And here we are, off we go. So the only instruction they were given is, copy me. That was it. So let's have a look at these teachers and how they coped with the dance, with me saying nothing except copy me. I think the girls did a wonderful job. I think all the teachers did a wonderful job. Now, how did I structure this learning for them? I didn't say anything except copy me. And I broke the dance down into 3 stages. The first stage, we put the music on, because we always try and learn the dance with the music. We put the music on, And we simply learned the direction of the A section and the rhythm of the feet, and the direction of the B section and the rhythm of the feet. And they did that simply by doing what I did. So we did the dance 3 or 4 times, just those bits. No holding hands, just walking around in a circle with the right rhythm in the feet. The second stage, we added the hand claps and the snaps. And we had the feet part, and then we did the hands, and we did that 3 times. The third stage, we added the interesting hand position, da-da-da-da, and then we videoed the dance, and that's what you saw. I did that because I couldn't speak to them and say, I want you to put your hands here, blah, blah, blah. I just did it. They watched and they did it. Would I do that to all folk dances? No. The pedagogy depends on who I'm teaching and what I want them to learn. I wanted these people to learn to internalize the new tonal scale. So the scale is very different from Chinese music. I wanted that in their ears. So by dancing it three times over and over, they're getting that sound in their ears. I also wanted them to learn some new movements that are quite different from the movements in Chinese folk dances. And that was lovely. They mastered that. And now they have some new vocabulary for movements to use in creative movement sessions. So that's what I wanted them to learn. Now they probably learned a lot more. They learned different patterns. They matched the footwork with the sequence of different sections and so on. So they internalized a lot more than I intended, but that's a good thing. That was wonderful. Some folk dances, for example, are very simple, and you don't have to break them up and do it 3 times. There's an old one that we all do, dum bum 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 da 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 da, and it's only 2 sections. The second section is an improvised section, so you can just do this or whatever. And all the people in the group get a chance to improvise. It starts out, however, with a grapevine step. That's very tricky for some children, for example. So if you do want them to do the grapevine step, you might, teachers, sing the melody. Do, 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 do. So they can practice it slowly until they master it and get it into their bodies, and then you can put the music on. If the dance is a bit tricky, but you love the music and it's in different sections, but you think the movements are too difficult, then it's possible, of course, to simplify it. They don't have to do the tricky bits. It depends, again, on what do you want them to learn? What do you want them to get out of doing this folk dance? Do you want them to make up their own? So there are lots of possibilities. Again, who are you teaching? How much time do you have? What is your reason for doing this? What do you want them to learn? I think folk dance is one of the most powerful tools we have as teachers to help people internalize music. In fact, if you think about it, engaging in a folk dance is like total immersion in a musical experience. It's like jumping into a pool of water. When you start the folk dance, you hear it, you see it, you feel it, you do it, you think about it, You're involved in a cultural experience often. It's a wonderful immersive activity. And the nice thing is by doing this, you are internalizing everything. It's just an amazing process. So please enjoy teaching folk dance. Let me know your ideas and the way you go about things, and we'll share them with the group. I'd like to thank Peekaboo for letting me use their video to show you with their lovely teachers doing the dance, and Shenanigans, of course, who provided us with so much beautiful folk music over the years. Have a good week, and I'll see you next time on Teacher Talk.